This is a HeadGum podcast.
Please tell me why I'm sore and you're not.
Because you were hitting the hem.
Hitting the what?
The hem. You know, the hem.
Mm-hmm. I love the hem.
The hem. And I was bullshitting with the homies.
I'm sore all over. My body actually hurts.
Look, Darren, I've been working it. I don't work out. I want to say that first off and foremost. I exercise. I'm not doing this to look like Michael B. Jordan and Creed, even though that would be real nice and my life would be different immediately.
What is half of Michael B. Jordan and Creed? Because that's what I want. I want half of that.
Half of that because he was a monster, huh?
But also not half when he was at his biggest, half when he was at his smallest. So whatever that is, that's what I want.
I'll take. You're right.
Because he looked like a fucking monster.
He was like.
He looked good, and I understand now why when Sophia's like, I understand. I get it. Before, I didn't get it.
She said, like, after that movie came out, like, twice, she came up to me and was like, you look like Michael B. Jordan right now.
Right.
I don't. I'm going to let you know that. Yeah, she did.
I didn't mean, yeah, right.
Sophia be saying some shit to me. Like, nobody hears her. Like, I feel like I'm the only one that really hears what the shit Sophia says. She'll come up to me and be like, you got something in your asshole, bitch. I swear to God, Sophia said that shit to me.
3, 2, 1. Look
at shit.
It moves a little fast.
New lamp.
But It is a whole different atmosphere.
Wow.
This one's like a rave.
So for those of you who don't know, Darren just turned on a new atmosphere machine.
If you haven't been following the podcast, I got a light for my birthday and Will broke it.
Yeah, it's totally me.
You can listen back. I think it was episode 31, maybe 30, not sure.
Okay, listen to it. You can hear Darren standing up, it falling to the ground, me not moving at all whatsoever, him saying, dude, you fucking broke it. And I'm just
Isn't that proof enough? I think that's proof enough.
That's proof.
So now I got a new light and it kind of looks like a rave.
It does look like a rave.
Sometimes you got to change it up. With a new house, you got to have a new light.
I feel like I'm out of this. Like, I forgot how to podcast. It's been like 2 weeks since I've been on. No, it's been like a week since I've been on something other than my camera.
That's not that long.
For me, oh shit, yeah, it is. Like,
do some warm ups.
When you come down to the bank and you don't want to go down there. Okay, one more time. Yo sto. Yeah.
Now you're calibrated.
Yeah, now I'm calibrated. Yeah.
Okay. This is the first time we've podcast in this new establishment that we have. I don't know if it's a permanent title, but it's currently called, what was it again? The Dick Palace.
Palace, man.
It's a palace.
Palace. So sometimes you got to let things name themselves. We didn't live in it long enough. What I've learned is you got to let things become what it wants to be.
Did you learn that this weekend?
Yes, but I forgot why. I hate when I forget shit. Damn.
That's why you got to write it down.
I do.
You should become one of those people that just carry, you know those black and white notebooks? Mm-hmm. You should just carry one of those around.
I mean, essentially, that's what an iPhone could do. I recorded so much shit this weekend.
Yeah, but
I should have brought my phone in here.
Why?
I had some good nuggets that I recorded on my phone.
Go run and get it. I'll beatbox.
I don't know where. I mean, it's probably not even that interesting. It's not worth the risk.
I mean, I don't know if that's really that big of a risk.
Okay.
All right, ready? Go.
I've never left in the history of the podcast. Whoa, I'm leaving! Whoa!
All right, now that motherfucker's gone, I swear to God, I hate him. He's been bothering me lately, and I don't really know how to tell him. And I feel like I can just tell you guys, and that'll be good enough. I'll get it off my chest, get it off my shoulders, get it off my mind. It's been weighing down on me. He drinks all my water in the refrigerator. He eats all my cookies. He comes in my room and fucks everything up, and I don't even know what the hell he's doing. It's like when I'm at the gym or when I'm out with a friend or a girlfriend, whatever. He's just been fucking up, and I don't really know how to tell him, because I'm kind of passive aggressive and I'm not really trying to be, I hate confrontation. It's the worst thing ever, and I'm sure you can relate to that because no one likes to do that. No one likes to confront their friend and say, hey, look, you've been acting like a bitch. There he is.
Wow.
Oh, wow, he's back.
As I told you, I couldn't find shit.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I mean, I had a good time here.
What do we usually talk about on this show? I forgot. I was trying to think about it out there when I was out there, and I was like, what do we talk about?
We talk about whatever.
Oh, man.
What did you do this weekend?
Shit, man, first.
Wait, when did you leave?
So I went to the
Hold
Bay
on,
Area.
what day is it?
I don't fucking know. I haven't known what day it was for at least 4 months.
It's been fucking 4 months.
Yes, I intentionally stopped keeping track.
Really?
I let people tell me.
Me, just up until this break. This break has been amazing. I'm like, what the fucking day is it?
Yeah.
All I do is hang out, watch fucking shows, make music, and that's it. it's amazing. I don't have to worry about like going to a job, and it's fucking been great. I forget the days.
Yeah, basically we've been on break from work for the past 2 weeks.
Hell yeah, break.
Well, we have a 2-week break, but that's why I feel like I got so stressed out like the previous month before that because I had to film everything, and half of it didn't even go up. It was like not that good. So like
I don't know if half of it. I think one thing. Didn't
no,
go
2
up.
things didn't go up. I had another one. I don't know how you don't remember. It's bullshit anyway. But yeah,
I know the other one.
I'll use it for something else. Well, it's not even important. But I had to do so much work, and I was like, oh, I got to do all this shit. And then all of a sudden, I went from like being like in a hyper productive mode to instantly nothing, and it was strange. I was like, this is what it's like just living.
Oh, you liked it? It didn't seem like you liked it.
I'm all right with it. I like living. Especially the way I do it now. I didn't used to live right.
How do you live now?
I take risks.
What's that mean?
Risks.
What kind of risks did you take this weekend?
I think of this Hannibal Buress quote every single day where he's just doing stand up, and I forget which special it was, and he's like, I take risks. I thought that's so true. He makes some risky ass jokes, and it's important to do that in life. I like to take risks now, no matter how small.
What is a risk that you took this weekend? Or where did you go?
I went to the Bay Area. I mean, there's nothing specific. I can't even think of what happened. I hate when I get like that. I just get cloudy brain all of a sudden. I just went back to the Bay Area to see my family.
For Christmas?
Nothing in particular interest, yeah.
Really? The whole trip?
I mean,
I feel like at least from Berwick alone, there's some nuggets. I saw his photo on Facebook.
They always post.
Dressed up as Santa.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even see that. He didn't even do that.
Really?
My family doesn't do Christmas.
Wait, where was all that at then?
That was at somebody else's. My Uncle Berwick has friends. Like, so he goes and hangs out with his friends. None of those people were my relatives or nobody I knew. He told me about it, but like, yeah, my family, my immediate family, like people who live in my home, my family's home, we haven't done Christmas since 2007. Or maybe it was 2006. I have a picture of me in a Naruto jacket and haven't done it since then.
Wait, so when you went home, on Christmas Day, it was just a normal day?
Yeah, it was 100% a normal day. I shot a music video for my sister.
Oh, wow. How did that go?
I went okay. We wanted to get some shots in the studio and by the bridge, but we couldn't do either of them because that day there were so many people out trying to see the bridge that we couldn't even get to the spot. Because there's places you can see it from, but there's one place that I really like. Couldn't get there. Tried to shoot in the studio. Couldn't because it was Christmas. Because Jasmine, we could have, even though it was Christmas, but she didn't sign up for her studio space in time. So couldn't do that. So I was like, well.
What song? Is it an older one or the new one that she texted you about?
Not the new one that she texted me about, an older one. She's kind of like that one. She's kind of just like sat on it. Like she told me she really wants to do this song that she loves and thinks is going to be real good, but she hasn't recorded anything to it.
Really?
My sister is a show pony. She loves to make shit. I've never seen anyone, especially now. My sister is just so concentrated on making music. It's inspiring to me.
What's a show pony mean? Like showing off?
No, just someone who like when you tell them to go perform, well, that's what they do.
She does. She like a lot of people have hesitation, but you tell her to dance, she'll just start dancing.
She'll just start dancing.
But really, you don't even have to tell her to dance because if you're like at a restaurant or wherever you're at, she'll just start dancing.
She'll just start dancing, or
which is
like
kind of like that's really cool.
Yeah,
not a lot of people can do that.
Yeah, or rap or anything. Like I love freestyling with people. That's how you get to know people. That's how you communicate. I remember like when I was like I jokingly said to her like a year ago, I was like, Jasmine, let's freestyle. Or actually it was like 6 or 8 months ago that time she came over our house. I was like, let's freestyle. She was like, all right. Whatever she had in her hand, I remember she just put it down and she just got in the mode to do it. Because like it's just how she could, that's just what she does.
Wait, her and Mark, that time we were in the living room?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Did you guys do that again?
Yeah. Actually, I didn't even see Mark this whole time, but we did. My sister and I freestyled. Yeah, we had a good time. My sister hadn't seen me in like 2 months, so she didn't hear any. No one in my family's heard none of my new shit. None of my new, none of that.
The new characters.
None of these new characters. So that was fun.
Did she like them? Because I know sometimes she's like hit or miss with your jokes.
It is hit or miss with my sister. She really liked that one. I don't think she's ever liked that one. Like
I liked that. I saw on your Snapchat the new thing that you're doing on Snapchat where like it's like a scene back and forth. Mm-hmm. I thought that was funny. Oh
yeah, it was actually. I don't know. I every time I hang out with my sister, the more and more now, I really enjoy it because her and I were dancing. Like, there's this move that I do where, people just do it where you like kick your leg out like that. You just kick your leg out. I was doing it and holding on to my sister. Usually people join in and try to do it too. And they just can't do it. But my sister did it right in sync with me because I realized my sister and I are like twins, but we're not.
I mean, how old is she again?
She's 23. She's 18
only-
months older than me.
Yeah, wow, that means that your dad got right back in there.
He was
real quick.
My dad was like, well,
it's been about 2 weeks. Let me jump back in.
My dad has 8 other siblings. Over the span of like,
wow, my mom has 8 siblings too.
really?
Wait, 7, including her, so it's 8 total.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. So like his dad really got it in immediately. He was like, well, okay. How do you make that many kids? You just don't stop fucking.
I don't know. The past generation was a lot different. I mean, I was talking to when I went back home for Christmas, I was talking to Jake. You know Jake. Mm-hmm. And he was saying, like, the past generation, having 9 kids, having 7, 6 kids was normal. Now, like, having 2 kids, 3 kids is, like, the max because then it's just fucking too much. I went home, I had a mini breakdown because, one, I hadn't been home for Christmas since the past Christmas. So it's been a year since I've seen anyone. And I walked into the house, and mind you, there's like maybe 50-ish people in this house. Pretty big house. And, there's maybe, I think we have 28 kids in this house running around. Some of them are babies, some of them are 10, some of them are 16. It was so fucking weird. I have cousins who are younger than me that have kids.
Oh, really?
That's the weirdest thing. I walked in, and the last time I saw them, they weren't parents. Now they're fucking parents.
Now they're parents.
The last time I saw some of my cousins, they didn't drive, they didn't drink. Now they're driving and drinking.
Drinking and driving.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And they all look like adults. One of my cousins has a mullet. I'm like, one of my cousins look like Eazy-E. He has like braid. It was the weirdest experience, and I could barely like even communicate and talk to them because I was like nervous. I was also like, this is a weird thing. I was also nervous I was going to say the wrong person's name.
Oh God.
Which is like, that's like, you would think you know all your family, but shit, I was terrified.
My life's a pretty open forum. I'm just gonna say this. I forgot my cousin's name. The thing that you thought was gonna happen.
That has
totally happened.
I have a few nieces.
Okay. True story. Okay, we did have my extended family had a party at my aunt's house. My aunt has this beautiful house.
Right. This trip.
Yeah, this trip.
Uh-huh.
And okay, so like I'm Jose, my friend came, and he and I we went outside the house and then hanging out, and then we came back in, and then my family my cousin Steve is DJing, so it's like all upbeat, and he plays this song, and then everybody's like, ah shit, like like this is the song that we all remember, and then my uncle Rudy gets an umbrella, opens it up inside, and starts doing a dance and walking around the house, and then everybody else, like all the women, got like a blanket, like a towel or something, started whirling it around, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the hell are y'all doing? And then my cousin Shonda came up to me and she was like, don't act like you don't know. My cousin Shonda totally talks like that too. I hope she hears this and is like, yeah, that is how it sounds. She's like, don't act like you don't remember this. And I'm like, what is this shit? So we're all doing this conga line around into the kitchen, and then I see my cousin and I go, Kenneth.
Oh no.
Kenneth is his brother's name.
Oh no.
And he's like, and I'm like so in the euphoria of this line, he's like, what you call me? Why does everybody in my family talk like this? Why do you guys do this?
Wait, please, how did you recover?
I went, he was like, what? You don't remember my name? Please. He said, and then my sister walks up. No, then my other cousin Alonzo comes up, and then Chris says to him, oh, wait, that's his name. And he says to him, he goes, William doesn't even remember my name. And then Alonzo goes, what? And then he walks away. And then I eventually, then my sister Jasmine came over and was like, this is Chris. I was like, oh, Chris with a K. Cause I know his name.
Wait, when's the last time you saw this cousin? Like, you know this cousin. You know this person's name.
I know his name. I just forgot for a second. I remember everything about him. Yeah.
It's weird. I have a very similar experience. I grew up with a cousin. His name was Donovan. We were very close when we were kids. And he's the one with, like, the Eazy-E fucking braids in his hair. And I walk in and I see him for the first time. And him and my cousin Darrell are playing video games. So they're kind of, like, distracted, but they say what's up to me. And then it's kind of quiet. And then I go, what the fuck, CJ? And then they don't say anything, and I'm like, oh shit, CJ's not in this room. I meant Donovan, but I said CJ. So I recovered, and I go, oh, have you guys seen CJ? Where's he at? And they're like, oh, he's downstairs. He's the tallest motherfucker in the house. And then I was like, oh, cool. I'm just looking for him. So then I walked out. But I totally did the same thing.
Yeah.
I was so embarrassed, and I think it like kind of made me paranoid for the rest of the night.
Really?
Because I also had to introduce people. I had to introduce, my girlfriend to family members, and I'm like, please don't say the wrong name.
So that would have been bad for me.
That would have been fucking horrible.
It changed me because like I always think that I'm gonna confuse my cousin Chris, but that's why I usually don't say anything. Like I know him, but this time I did. But after I said his name wrong, I was like, okay, worst is over. I did it.
Why are there some people that you just can't remember their name?
I don't know. It's too simple of a name.
I'm not gonna say.
And his brother, his name is similar. That's why.
I'm not gonna say who this person is because they might hear it.
Mm-hmm.
There's this person. Well, they won't hear it, but anyways, I'll tell you later. There's this person. I can't remember their name for some reason. I hear it every time I'm with them because somebody in the group will say their name, and then I go, okay, you gotta fucking remember that. Remember that name. Mm-hmm. In 10 seconds later, I forget it. And then I'm like, this happened maybe 10 times. I finally got to the point I had to write it down. Mm-hmm. If I didn't write it down, I would forget it again. It's not like a very common name, so it's kind of hard to remember. But for the life of me, I cannot remember.
A lot of people have issues with names. Like
I'm
that
bad with it. I'm very... I went to Chicago like a month ago, and... there was a door. What do you call the people who
doorman?
Doorman. There was a doorman at this at the place that we stayed, and I met him for a second and shook his hand and said I was visiting and blah blah blah. He said, "All right, nice to meet you," and we walked away. And then about an hour later, I came downstairs and he opened the door for me and called me by my first name. And he did that throughout the whole weekend. I'm like, how the fuck did this guy remember my name?
Because that's his job. Is
that his thing?
Yeah, he's
like you like to make people laugh. He likes to remember people's names.
He likes to remember people's names.
Damn, that's impressive. That's just hard.
He makes people feel safe. He's the doorman. You better do that shit right.
He was so lovable. Mm-hmm. He was this big black dude, so friendly.
See, the doorman's got to be somebody you like because you're going to see him a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't want a nice doorman. I want somebody who pretends like they don't see me.
Well, here's the thing. It goes hand in hand with the whole waiter situation. I guess I want a nice waiter, but if you're too nice and you're like getting down on a knee and shit and like calling me buddy.
Which happened. Yeah.
And like, are you putting your hand on my shoulder and shit? I don't want to ever go back to that restaurant.
Yeah, I don't like, if you're a waiter and you're being too nice to me, it's going to make it hard for me to come back because then I have to deal with talking about you with this small talk, acting like we know each other. All you know, and you probably forgot, is that I wanted the tri-tip sandwich.
You don't know me. I don't want to rapport with you. I'm sorry. You're lovely, and you're probably really nice and probably really cool. But I don't need friends.
I don't need friends. No new friends. No.
Especially at the Lucille's. Shout out to the Lucille's one time.
I would like to go to that right now. I wish I knew what time it was, but I don't know where my phone is.
Oh, man, it's 7:13. If we podcast for like 3 more minutes, we could probably hop over there and scoop.
We can make it right there.
Those things are the fucking to dream, to die for.
Oh, yeah, those biscuits, there's nothing better than it. I had gumbo. I ate gumbo for
I keep hearing that at your family's house. Don't know what the shit is.
Gumbo is like... nasty slavery shit. It's it's literally a big tub filled with all the shit that was left over. Oh, y'all got some crab legs? Throw it in there. Oh, y'all got some sausage? Throw it in there too.
Wait, so does that mean every time it's made differently?
Yeah, I mean, now it's over time. People make it intentionally. People make it because my Uncle Rudy who made it. Uh-huh. He said the most intelligent shit. He was explaining to me how he made it. He was like, well, first I chopped up the oysters, and I know a lot of people don't like oysters, so I didn't put those in there. Now I got tomatoes, and we got a little bit of vegetables, and he did something that no one's ever done for me. He was spooning it into my bowl, and he was like, oh, this might be too much vegetables for you. Want me to put it back? That's the nicest shit I ever heard.
Wait, you said he chopped up the oysters, then said, I realized nobody likes oysters, so he didn't put them in there?
No, he said not a lot of people like oysters, so I chopped them up
so small that you can't even see them.
No, it's a good thing. Wait, what did he mean? Why did he chop it up? He chopped it up, I forget why, but he made it so that you wouldn't get oysters.
Do you like it?
No, I don't want any oysters.
No, the gumbo.
It was... I was in a mood, so it was okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, I definitely liked it. I don't want to say I didn't like it, but I was in
Rudy, he didn't like it.
Oh no, I definitely liked it. It was the best gumbo I've ever had in my life. I was just like, overwhelmed by like the singing and dancing that I couldn't handle myself. But it was definitely good gumbo, and I'm not just saying.
Rudy. Can I try that? Wait, is Rudy the one that you always go, Rudy?
No,
you always do this voice.
Oh, that's some other shit.
Okay. So
it's not
one more thing that I experienced at my family's Christmas that I feel really weird about, and I'll explain it. So I walk in, and the first cousin I see. This dude's always been weird. This dude is so fucking strange, and everyone in the family can't really figure him out, but they kind of just go along with it, as do I. So I see him, and he kind of, okay, when you see, the first time you see a family member in maybe a year, it's kind of usually like, hey, what's up? How you been? Mm-hmm. He just goes, hey, and extends his hand out to shake my hand, and I shake his hand, and then he just stares at me, and I go, hey, man, Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And then he meets my girlfriend, and he shakes her hand. And then walks away. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Doesn't give a fuck.
But my family, the rest of them, the normal ones, the really cool ones that I also like him. I was going to say that I love, but whatever. They started treating me different. There's that Drake lyric on the song "Too Much," and I'm not even agreeing with what they are saying, but I'm just relaying what happened. They're treating me like I'm that guy now.
Mm-hmm.
They're treating
me like I'm him now.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't know each other. Like we didn't grow together.
It was so fucking weird. Like my cousin, one of my cousins, she's 17 now, and she was like telling me, "Oh, so like people, like you can't tweet me back now," and like blah blah blah, going on, and like she told like this story about like how somebody sent her my music and said you should totally check out this guy, and she was like, "What the fuck? That's my cousin," and sent them like old photos of me to prove it, and they were just going on and on. Oh, you're DVG, and they weren't like calling me Darren, and it was like making me feel uncomfortable, and I didn't know how to deal with it. I think that also added to like the paranoia. I'm like, man, when I do blow up, these motherfuckers are gonna flip on me.
Yeah, my family. Something so strange is that like I've always had issues with people in my family, but my family is so supportive of me. Like they really just. Everybody definitely, well, I'm definitely treated differently, but it's because of me. It's I have a different personality than I used to, so of course they treat me differently.
Yeah. That must come as a shock.
Yeah, it's a shock to a lot of people. Like I finally got to see my friend Anthony, who's probably the last person to not have seen me since my constant metamorphosis. I've always, since I was in, I think, 8th grade, I heard it in the show Avatar: The Last Airbender, metamorphosis. I want to, when someone goes through a change, I call my changes metamorphosis. I just went through one recently, the December metamorphosis, but he hasn't seen me since the ones that, like, that made me different, like, me saying fucking shit and bitch and hoe, and he was flabbergasted, but he loved it at the same time.
I'm always interested to know. It's side note, my family is very supportive, and I love them. I wasn't trying to diss you. If you are hearing this, don't take it as a diss.
Except for Dana.
Except Dana, you better watch out, Jake. You better hold me.
You better
back.
hold down.
I had great conversations with Jake. Man,
I'm sure you did.
Jake is my mentor.
Oh,
I just realized this yesterday.
Oh, that's good.
Jake is my mentor. He doesn't know it yet, and he might not ever know it, but he is my mentor. He gave me some advice, and he comes from a different perspective, a whole different, I guess he's still a millennial, I guess.
Yeah, technically, people.
But like the music that he grew up with, still hip hop, but very different, and his view on life is very different. So, even though he's not a rapper or he's not trying to be in the entertainment industry, he still has like very solid advice without even trying. Those people who can who are just talking to you and kind of just bouncing off of you, and for some reason always hit you with good advice unintentionally.
Those are people that are just being honest.
That was Jake, and I fucking appreciate that shit.
Yeah.
What were you saying before that though? Before I went on to mine, you were talking about
shit.
I said I'm always interested to know how people react to people who knew you prior to people that finally are meeting you again.
It's crazy. I went to a party and people I used to know and like be friends with are like just like taking photos. I'm not not even big. It's like I wonder what it's like really being somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Like they were just like taking photos of me and shit. Which I don't give a fuck. Go ahead for it. But it was just like, this is not when I met you guys in 7th grade. This is not the guy who I was. This is not. I totally just was so low key and just blend in. I was like, I really enjoy. I think that's why I'm very observant now to this day. I'm like, I was a quiet kid because I wanted to see everything that was going on, but not interact with it. Like, you know how like I always think about this metaphor that I heard when I was watching like some type of like nature program. Like wolves react differently when they know they're being observed. So you can't let them know that you're observing them. So that's why.
Who would be observing the wolves?
I'm observing the wolves. Everybody else but me is a wolf. And very scary, but I'm still going to observe them.
Well, I get in your perspective, but in the nature, who's watching
Humans.
the wolves? Really?
Yeah. So what the scientists do or the researchers do, they don't let the wolves know that they're watching them because then they act differently.
How would they not? How would they?
They hide themselves to the best of their ability. Because once the wolves look out and see someone's been looking at them, because they know, like you see that they're a wolf, they see that you're a human, and they're gonna be like, they're not gonna just go to sleep like they usually would because there's a fucking 6'2" dude with a big old machine that goes.
Better get my good angle.
Yeah, better get my good wolf angle.
Wait, so bringing that back to you, how does that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean that you act differently?
I mean, now I'm different. Now I like it. Now I speak. I say how I feel to everyone, which I feel like, oh god, is a good and bad thing. Sometimes I get too comfortable and I say too much, but I mean, I have a good time. Everybody seems to, enjoy it and have a good time.
Any negative experiences?
I think I made fun of a friend of mine too much. He doesn't think so. Well, he didn't bring it up. I just made. Okay, can I?
Just don't use names.
Okay, okay. My friend had a hat on that had an S on it, and we were all sitting in the party, and there was this girl, me, him, and I'm just comfortable sitting around, and he's like, and then somebody says, I think the girl says to him, "What's the S on your hat stand for?" And he said, I said, "Suck dick," and then we all laughed, and she laughed hard. And then we went to IHOP afterwards, and he was like, "She never talked to me again after that."
Oh damn!
I was like, "I'm so sorry."
Was he trying to smash?
I don't know, but like, I'm sorry, dude. I really didn't mean it like that. I was just talking shit. But
wait, that's all you said though?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's not bad.
I think I did say something after that, but you know me. Whatever you think I said, that's probably what.
It's whatever you said plus 5 more things.
Yeah, plus 5 more things added.
But
I
don't think that. I mean, if he was really trying to smash and she didn't want to smash just because that's not the only reason she didn't want to smash.
But
I guess that was an scapegoat though. But
that's his reason. Like, the only reason is because.
Oh yeah, man, I totally had that. But once you said that suck dick line, you walked out. So really, it's your fault, man. But it's all good. I mean, I'll find another smash.
Once you drop that I've been sucking dick, it's changed.
What do you think about this?
What's that?
The thing that Sam got us.
Did yours say the same shit?
I like the sound it makes. Yes, it does say the same thing. When are we gonna wear these?
We have to synchronize them to be the other one
So as you might have heard, Will and I both
are Jewish.
Are Jewish, and because we are Jewish, we told our friends no presents because we don't want to get you presents. Or really, what it means. And Sam is a good person and decided he's not going to listen to that rule. And he got us belt buckles that say...
Sam better stop buying me shit because I don't want it.
It says, "Fuck bitches, get money." And I definitely laughed when I looked at it, and I definitely appreciate it. But now I'm trying to figure out which outfit it really would work best with. When are you going to debut yours?
Oh, shit, I unplugged something. Can you hear me? I unplugged something again.
Yeah, it got real loud. It's your headphones.
Damn it.
It's down there.
Oh, shit.
I'm not editing shit out.
I'm sorry, y'all. How loud is it?
It's not that bad.
How loud? What's unplugged?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
None of this shit's unplugged. Oh, it's up here. Ah! All right, so back to what I was saying. I'm Jewish, all right? Rosh Hashanah, all that. All about me. Now, I get my little Jewish hat on, and I do one thing, and that's only one thing and another. I go down to my temple. I say to the guy in the front, what's his name?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Oh, sorry, I was not.
The guy in the front at a Jewish church establishment.
Josephine.
No, rabbi. I say to the rabbi, I say, What William Haynes walks into... Oh, damn, okay, I can't. This one's not going anywhere.
I wasn't paying attention, so I really couldn't help you out. Should we jump into questions?
I guess.
What do you mean you guess?
I don't know. I always feel weird when questions
Every
come
time I bring up the questions, we've done 33 podcasts. Every time you go, yeah, I guess. I mean, sure, why not? That's part of the show, Will.
I just feel like it's not solid in the schedule yet.
Well, do you want to announce the idea that you have for January?
Oh, yeah, we're doing a live show.
Where?
Open Space Cafe. I know we haven't scheduled it yet, but...
We definitely haven't booked it. We definitely haven't contacted them, but we know that we can. So this is, I think it's like a cafe, and there's a cafe.
In L.A.
In L.A. I think like near Melrose. And behind the cafe, they have a little stage
in the cafe in the back. It's a little stage, and it fits maybe, I don't know,
50 people,
maybe 50 people.
And essentially, we want to practice before South by Southwest and before the other shows that we
never
did this
even
year.
said anything about that yet.
Yeah, we did. We definitely said something about that like 8 podcasts ago.
Well, I don't remember.
You
Therefore,
were there.
It didn't happen.
You were definitely there. Play a clip.
Wow, that was me. Okay. I know we're not putting shit in there.
I know, definitely not.
Yeah.
I think 2016 we're going to play quite a few shows. I'm also going to play shows for music, but I think we're going to do a couple of shit and come to my shows. What do you think? Do you see that in your future?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, we're definitely going to do shows. I really want to. I want to be live. I want to do live. I want to be live. So we're going to go live this month, January. We're definitely doing a show.
I need
March.
validation. Validate me. Come to the show.
Lee told me some important shit. One of the most important shits I've ever been told. She told me this back in June when I first started doing stand-up. She said, if you're doing this to boost your ego, don't do it. And she is so right. When you go out there and do stand-up and you're like, this is to make me feel good, it will make you feel so much worse when you don't get the laugh.
Did you really think that it was going to make you feel good?
As a person, back when I was younger,
it will make you feel good in 10 years when you were good at it.
Yeah, when you're good at it.
Maybe even 50.
Now, definitely not. I mean, yeah, I think everybody goes in. Every unexperienced comedian going in for the first time is like, okay, well, you know what? I was thinking about I should upload the clip of me doing stand-up for the first time.
Speaking of stand-up, do you see that Dave Chappelle's been at the fucking Comedy Store the last, 4 nights?
I only saw one of them. Has he been? Is he doing something?
I was going to go last night. I think he's gearing up for a tour, or maybe he's just bored.
Is on tour.
I was going to go last night, but I decided not to, and I went to Shitty Jobs instead.
How was that?
They did Shitty Jobs with just 2 of them. I guess
wow.
everybody
I would
else
love to do that.
Everybody else was out of town, so it was just 2 of them. Mm-hmm. They played so many characters in several scenes. I could tell it was kind of difficult for them, but it was still definitely funny.
That's
definitely
really cool.
fucking funny.
I gotta get into improv. Just as I think I would love to do improv because I love to improv in life, but I just don't do it because what can I make out of that?
What do you mean? It will only help you get funnier.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it is kind of like training.
And you will get a lot more comedy friends, and then
okay, well, I'll do some
comedy
shows.
and shit.
Maybe Mike and I'll do some shit.
If you want to send us an email, you can at sheetandtextback@gmail.com. Just, if you have a question that you want us to answer and answer it incorrectly, then go ahead and send it. It could be about any bullshit you want. This one is from Jesse. I'm just going to get right to it, guys. I think I have a real-life snake man in my life, and I need help escaping his clutches. Everything about this relationship is wrong for me, but he's really pretty and buys me things sometimes. Not just hot Cheetos, I'm talking real shit. It's to the point where I'm lying to my friends about where I'm going when I see him. Help me pull the plug.
Wait. I'm sorry. Why is she lying about it?
Because she's got a snake man. The same reason I lied.
Oh, so he's buying her shit. You said he's buying her shit?
Yeah, buying her shit. And
not just Cheetos.
Real shit. Which is
Lamps.
fucking, lamps and fucking
desks.
overalls and shit. The good shit. Fucking number 2 pencils.
I was talking to my friend about this weekend. All right, so he was like, I kind of like my girlfriend. She bought me this $600 jacket. But I don't know if I'm in love with her.
What the fuck does a $600 jacket look like?
Just like the rest of them, to be honest with you.
You saw it?
Yes.
It wasn't that good?
It was just like
there
the
wasn't
rest of them.
spinners on the shoulder?
There was no spinners. There was a zipper in a cool place. And then he was like, I just can't break up with her. I was like, if someone bought you a $600 jacket, you got to give them at least a month for every $100 they spent.
That's a good point. You do.
You got it. She got 6 months on you, motherfucker.
What if you were staying with someone for 6 months extra just because they bought you a jacket?
I'm damn sure someone's done it.
Yeah, 100%. People are doing that who are listening to this podcast.
Yeah, like, do they know it? Maybe not. But
Yeah, but they'll soon realize it once they finally end it. They'll be like, oh shit, I was only with that motherfucker because they bought me shit.
Yeah, I mean, because it's probably a good perk, because I know nobody buys me shit, and I don't buy anybody shit, so they don't buy me shit, so I don't have the guilt of having them buy them shit. But if someone did buy me shit and I didn't have the guilt of having them buy them shit back,
that
I'd
shit
probably
would be dope.
like it.
Yeah. I would love some free shit.
I would love some free shit. And you let me, like, look at your titties or something like that, or...
So you have a snake ban, and I'm assuming since you're not telling your friend, this dude is not a good person, because I've been there and I've done that. Trust me.
Last time was on the outro.
I just, you're not going to listen to us.
No.
You're not going to listen to your friends. You're not going to listen to mommy and daddy. So, like, really, don't look for advice.
I'm the only person I know that listens to the people in my life.
You don't fully listen to it.
I don't. There's some
real.
things that I don't, but, like, I take into consideration the things that my friends say. I ask for criticism, and I sit there, and it's hard for me, and I listen. But some people, like, are so oblivious. They're like, my way, I'm gonna do whatever I want. How do you fucking know? You have one perspective. How do you fucking know anything? But, like, listen to your friends. I mean, if you have good friends, if you have smart friends, if you like, oh, my friends are dumbasses, don't listen to them sons of bitches.
You're pretty aggressive this night. What's going on with you?
I've been aggressive lately. I'm just,
Yeah.
I stopped exercising for many days. I'm about to get back into it. Then I'm gonna be chill.
You seem very tense. You're even like gripping the mic stand.
Yeah.
So if you have
That's true, huh?
Really, you're only going to listen to yourself. So if you really don't like this person makes you unhappy, fuck that motherfucker and go bye-bye.
True.
Because you can find another guy to buy you shit. There's
If you
someone
have
like
enough,
me,
stick 'em
someone
out.
like Will.
I'm not buying anybody's shit. Oh my God.
Oh, you would though.
No, I know I wouldn't.
Oh, you would though.
You know how fucking cheap I am. You think I would?
Yeah, you're so fucking cheap.
Yes.
It's painful.
Hell no. Like, I mean, like, I show my love in other ways. Like, I'll take you out to get dick.
You have to get dick. That's like I love that place. Great reviews on Yelp.
To get dick.
To get dick.
That just reminded me of that one place we went to by the beach. That's irrelevant. What was I about to say? Oh, I realized why I've been aggressive. Absolutely. My family, I didn't realize it until I came back this time, the reason I think my family is, they're so, you know how Raina is very like, she speaks in high emotions. Like, sometimes she's really happy or really angry about something. My family's the same way. And then being around them really stressed me out. Okay, so...
yeah, you're always stressed anytime, like, you see family.
Yeah, I'm just stressed because it's just, that's what we do to each other. But, like, that's a part of... It's because we have so much love for each other and we care for each other so much. So we speak very happily. Like, my sister and I laugh. But we also, like, I don't yell at her, but, like, we also, like, are, like, mean. Like, not mean, but, like, it also gets very intense, her with my other relatives. So, I didn't realize this until specifically last night. I was like, oh, I'm tired of sleeping in the living room. Let me go to my room upstairs. For the first time, I hadn't even gone into it because I knew there was nothing in there. There was no bed. Because they threw it away or whatever.
Wait, I thought someone was staying there. It's empty now?
It's empty now. They moved out.
Oh, wow.
So I stand up with my laptop and my backpack on, and I say, and my mom is in the kitchen, and my sister is in her room, downstairs. And I say out loud, I say, all right, I'm going to go to my room now. My sister busts out her room. Don't go in there. It's stinking there. And my mom's like, why are you going in there? Don't lay down on the carpet. My sister's like, you don't even want to go in there because that shit's nasty and it smell bad. You want some incense? And like, they're both...
Did someone get killed in there?
No, they're like the people who lived in there before had a dog, and the dog might have peed on the ground. So they were like, man, it smells bad as fuck in there. So they're both yelling at me. And I'm like, guys, all I said was, I'm going to go in my room. And both of them are yelling at me instantly. And I know if my dad was in there, he went, boy, you always trying to go in your room. Why don't you just stay right down here? You can be on your laptop, the Wi-Fi right down there. Like, can I, like, that's
what did you end up doing?
I just went up in there.
Did it smell bad?
I said this exact same thing to him. I was like, guys, you were yelling at me for trying to go into a room. We laughed about it, then I went in there. No, it didn't smell bad. My sister did give me an incense, though. But it was, like, perfect. My room, I want a room like that. It's like there was nothing in it, and it was cool. And I think it was very easy to be creative in there.
I'm glad that you stuck with your guns and did it, even though your mother and sister were yelling at you.
I went into a room. That's all I did.
That's all you did.
They made it that big of a deal.
So yeah, fuck Snake Man. Get away from him.
Yeah, don't do it.
You're not going to listen to us though. So what the fuck
You're definitely
ever.
not going to listen to us. People always do what they want to do.
Listen to this now. and then then you're not going to listen to us, not to
Don't
listen
be
to the
British.
advice. And then in 6 months, when you finally get rid of Snake Man, listen to this again and be like, man, I was a fucking idiot. Anyways, moving on. The next one's from Joe. Hey, Darren and William, I'm Joe. I've been listening to your podcast for a while now, and I've been enjoying every bit of it. I'm just wondering, don't you sometimes feel like technology has taken a hold of you? Like staying on your phone till 5 a.m.? When I overuse tech in an unhealthy manner, I disconnect myself and play guitars for hours. How do you misuse technology, and how do you disconnect from it? Shout out to you one time.
I was on my phone definitely too much this weekend. Because I'm mesmerized by the Bay Area. I love everything. It looks so great. And I like to, and it's overwhelming to me that I have to look out from the window and just look at my phone because I just can't. But
wait, what do you mean?
Like it's just I just love all the visuals from it everywhere. It's beautiful to me, and like I'm like in the car driving by, and it's so much for me. I'm like, I gotta look at something else. I gotta look at my phone because it's just too distracting to me. But I don't like to think that I waste my time on my phone because I don't have any. There's nothing on my phone that is a waste of time. I don't have games. Like that shit where you do the ninja and you slice up the melons. That shit is wasting your life.
It's also fucking boring.
It's also boring as fuck, yeah.
Mac, what the fuck are you trying to do?
Take a shit in the corner.
I see you looking at the window. You trying to jump out? You trying to escape?
Trying to commit suicide again?
This is the new spot. You know it's dope. Look at it.
I swear to God, Catacombs tried to kill himself a couple times.
At least 3 times.
I remember I was saying that, but I don't remember. Oh, because going in the trash. Because it makes him sick, but he doesn't know.
I think somebody, we talked about that once. Somebody in the comments was like, Darren, you got to stop feeding your dog human food. That's why he's getting sick. That's what I fucking said. I never said I fed him human food. I said he goes into the trash can and feeds himself human food. That's what happened.
He feeds himself. He just always gets in the
I wasn't
trash
really
cans.
mad. I'm sorry. I know.
No. I was mad. I'm mad.
It sounds like I'm angry. I'm not the mad one. It's Will.
I'm
over here.
absolutely
I'm
mad.
calm. I love my new room. Like I feel good in life right now. I've been working out. I finished 2 songs, and I'm working on the next one. Producer's gonna sing me another song. Like life is great. I'm fine. I'm not mad at you. I'm sorry. All right. Moving on. Did we answer that?
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. That one's. I don't want to answer that one. That one's bad. I don't even want to read it.
Is that the blurry one?
Well, no, because I can't read that one.
That
So
would
this
make
guy,
Yeah.
he made an EP, and he sent the link to the EP, and I haven't actually listened to it yet, but he wrote a long paragraph. It was very nice, and I think he's looking for support on how to get listens to his EP. So I think we should shout it out.
Okay.
So if you go to soundcloud.com/hydepark, and that's HYDEPARKK. Go listen to his music and tell him that Sheet and Text Back sent you. I don't know if it's any good. I hope it's good. But yeah, tell him what's up. Anything else on that, Will?
Nah.
Okay, last question. This is from Jerome. It actually kind of looks like the Jerome that we met at VidCon.
I don't know anybody named Jerome.
Remember with Casey?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think it's him. Hey, Darren and Will. My name is Jerome, and a few years ago, my best friend dated my 13-year-old cousin. He was 17 at the time, and they both thought they were in love. Because of their weird relationship that I wasn't okay with, it kind of messed up our friendship and made it super awkward around my family. Since he was
sorry. You got to start over.
Too fast?
Yes.
That was too fast for you?
Well, yeah, at the moment. It jumped in. Go for it.
Hey, Darren and Will. Is that a better speed?
It's still a tingy too fast.
Okay. My name is Jerome, and a few years ago, the best friend dated my 13-year-old cousin. Is that good?
I heard I'm Dave, and my 13-year-old dated my best friend's cousin.
I mean, that's close enough. The only thing you got wrong was the name. But let me try it one more time. Hey, Darren and Will. My name is Jerome, and a few years ago, my best friend dated my 13-year-old cousin. Following?
Yeah.
He was 17 at the time, and they both thought they were in love. Because of their weird relationship that I wasn't okay with, it kind of messed up our friendship and made it super awkward around my family since he was my friend who was dating her. It's still awkward the few times a month we hang out. Do you guys have any advice to get past the awkwardness, or should I just drop him as a friend?
Whoa! Drop him as a friend. There's a big difference between a 13-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Drop his ass and beat his ass.
Like, what the fuck? She's in, 8th grade.
Give him a good old punch in the face from old DVD.
You're 17. You're about to go... In some countries, in Canada, you're already in college. You're a grown-ass man already.
17-year-old can think straight. A 13-year-old doesn't know anything.
Okay, I don't even have any metaphors for this one. Yeah, drop this friend.
What? Oh, okay, if you don't want to drop the friend, then the reason it's awkward is because you haven't talked about it yet. If you really want to stay friends,
this person's all selfish. My best friend. No, your friend's a fucking weirdo. But
yeah, she was 13. All right, you're 17. Beat him up. Wait, that's how many. I don't want to.
I remember there was a guy like that in high school. I don't even want to say his name, but like he wasn't my friend, but he was my friend's friends, and he was
Jared
like
from Subway.
I mean, no, he was like just like 20 years old, and he was like still hanging out with us, and we were freshmen, and he was hanging out with them, and I was like,
wait, how old are freshmen?
14. I remember just add 5.
Wait, what the fuck? You were 14? 14?
Yeah, and he might have been like 19. He had just graduated.
Are you sure it's not 15?
I was started early, so.
So you were 14, he was 20 years old?
Yeah, he wasn't my friend, but he was my friend's friend, and he would just always hang out with us. I was like, dude.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, but like he was just mentally still a teenager. It was really weird.
I mean, it's weird though because we've hung out with 30 plus people. Mm-hmm. Like why?
But like we're already like we're adults now. Yeah,
it's not as weird.
It was weird
friends.
for me when I was a little bit younger, like maybe like 2 years ago. It was weird for me. You'd always want to hang out with these older people, and I was like, that's too much for me. Like I don't understand these people.
Really?
But now, yeah. But I and also I was just a little shy.
It's weird though because I feel like hanging out with like 35-year-olds who are real 35-year-olds would be weird for me.
Yeah.
But we hang out with people who are still very youthful.
Yeah.
So
very
it's
youthful.
fine.
Yeah.
Like, but if we hung out with like the quarterly profits kind of 35-year-olds,
real 35-year-olds,
then I don't know what to talk to you about. What do you want to? You got family? Okay.
I don't know what to talk to like straight together people about anyway. People who have their life together, you creep me out.
What does that mean?
People who have their life together. People who are like, well, business is going well. Like, what do you do else? What do you do?
What else do you do?
What's up in your life?
Family, job security, children, dogs, good diet, maybe. I don't know anything else.
These are all such I realized recently what has made my life so hard is I ask people the wrong questions. I was analyzing. I thought, I tend to experience events and then overthink them. Mm-hmm. I was just thinking about how we had that friend come over recently, and you were talking to her and asking her things, and you were asking her like, so would you major in? Oh, so how's that going?
What are you talking about?
Or like you're like, so what do you want to do with that degree? The only friend we've had visit here so far.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, the kind of questions I was asking her totally don't do it. I was asking her like, you asked her like, what's your what is your degree or something like that? And I was like, yeah. How does it make you feel to do that? And she was like, and I was like, people don't like that kind of shit.
Well, it's not that they don't like it; it's just they're not ready for it.
Yeah,
because you kind of just jump in. If that was the fourth question you asked, it's fine.
Yeah,
but that's the first question you asked. It's kind of like alarming, and they just don't know how to react.
Yeah,
but that's a fine question.
Yeah,
like how do you feel being a comedian? Do you like making people laugh?
Yeah,
it's fine.
I guess you just have to. You have to. Everything in life to do it right, especially artistically, is about timing. You got to know when to do it. And like when to say it, like especially things you say. And I'm trying to figure out that part.
Yeah, asking people questions, you really just got to ask them questions that they want to talk about. Mm-hmm. Like she wants to talk about that because she brought it up first. I learned that from somebody when from Lucky. We met him at a party. We had like an hour-long conversation because he was very adamant about asking questions that he knew that I would enjoy answering. But I mean, I also, was just trying to get to know her, and I knew that she would like that question. Yeah. I thought you were talking about before we move our other friend when there was an incident and you got in trouble, and then it was awkward.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about that.
No.
That's why I was confused.
That was me. I fucked up. I mean, okay.
You were trying.
She doesn't have the right to be mad because I said something to her that was an insult. This is an insult you shouldn't say. Before you
preface it, I will preface it and say that I was just watching. I was just kind of viewing the experience.
This friend.
I'm neutiral.
You're absolutely neutral.
I don't think you did anything wrong. I don't think she's in the wrong either. So that's
I agree.
opinion.
But this friend in particular, I love this friend. I give this friend so many compliments. You may remember minutes before that, I had made her uncomfortable by complimenting her too much.
This certain friend does not like compliments
she doesn't like
at
being
all.
complimented. But like I constantly love her and support her and like want her to do well every time I see her. Mm-hmm. Only person in my life I do this to. But this time I said one
It's
thing.
weird. Do you honestly believe that?
Yeah, I definitely do.
It's so not true. You
Really?
do it to most people in your life.
Really?
Yeah. You might not realize it, but you really do.
I compliment them?
Oh, a whole bunch. You compliment everybody. I find it odd that you don't realize that.
Oh, I
Think-
thought I gave
think
her
it-
special treatment.
Think about, I mean, not that you're not, but like, think about everyone you interact with.
Oh, yeah. Huh?
You always compliment people.
Well, yeah, I think it's because I used to be very negative, and now I just don't want to be like that anymore. And I want to see it's a lot easier to want to be on Earth when you enjoy the people around you, so try to find the good things in them. So that's what I try to do.
Hell yeah.
Wow,
but anyways,
wow.
you were.
Oh, so I compliment her. I give her extra compliments. I compliment everybody. I give her extra compliments. And I said one thing that wasn't nice, and she got so upset.
But the weird thing, you weren't even trying. You were trying.
It was
you
in a
said that-
compliment.
Yeah, it was inside. It was packaged inside of a compliment. It just started off bad.
It started off real bad.
And it's not even really what you didn't mean that. I think you just said it wrong.
Yeah.
Because you were in a William Haynes moment.
I was in a William Haynes moment. Sometimes I'm feeling it, and I say what I want, and it's not. Sometimes it goes real good, and I get big laughs.
It's always a risk.
It's a risk. It really is.
Would you say it's a 50-50 chance?
Or
Or does it normally go well?
No. I have people like tell me like, oh man, Will, you say some funny shit. I'm like, no, I say a lot of not funny shit, but some of them pop off. Like, if you really just sat down and listened to me talk, there's about, in person, there's about 20 of them, and I think like 3 of them are good. Like,
When you say good, you mean 3 of them get laughs? Or 3 of them are
get big.
really funny?
3 of them are really funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a risk. Like some people, they're afraid to tell jokes in a group, but it's like
you have to
everyone
take that
fails.
risk. Yeah.
Everyone fails.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you get to a point if you get really good, and I'm definitely not saying I'm good, but you people can get to a point where majority of the time, especially if this is your crew, you will always be funny. You can
Yeah.
really say anything with
And
certain
that's when it's time to
inflection.
leave that crew.
Yeah, but even most people in their crew will fail. Say the joke again louder next time.
I mean, I fail in my crew all the time. I mean, I don't really have a crew, but
all the time. It's funny. I like watching people fail as much as I like seeing them succeed.
Yeah,
just
it is
because
also
like
fun.
It's kind of mean. It's kind of a mean thing, but I know how they feel, and I kind of feel the same way. That kind of that awkward tension.
Yep.
But you help them out, and you kind of like, how do I ever help people recover? Do you help people recover, or do you just kind of stay silent?
When in a comedic moment. I help people recover all the time. I see people like if I hear someone telling a joke, I can sometimes tell where it's gonna go, and I know it's not gonna be a good punchline, and I'll help them out.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
like try to predict their joke?
I can totally tell. Like if I know everybody's sense of humor. All of my friends, I know all of their sense of humor. I know what the fuck you're gonna say, and I can tell when like we're in a group that's different, and they're gonna try to do some shit, and I'm like, we need to aim that somewhere else.
How often do we go in different groups?
All the time. Like when there's sometimes, I'm not saying you in particular, but like sometimes you'll be with a friend with this group of friends, and you'll go with that friend to a different group of friends, and then I know that this group of friends isn't gonna like that shit because I'm familiar with their sense of humor. So
Wow. I guess, I think I get it. I guess I understand.
Yeah.
I think we're done with the questions and done with the podcast.
This is like the time I told you not to watch Empire with my family.
Why?
Because I know that group, and I know what they're going to do when they watch Empire.
That's a good example. Yeah, they talked a lot, and now I don't watch Empire anymore. Not because of your family, but, it's just so it happened to be that was the end of my experience with that show. This is the She Didn't Text Back podcast. Anything to say, Will? Anything to add?
Subscribe to William Haynes TV, and people be likes.
Go check those out, all right? That's about it.
That was a HeadGum podcast.